Alright, so I've been thinking about something that nobody is really talking about yet. And it could make Godzilla x Kong Supernova way more emotional than we expect. What if, when Space Godzilla first shows up, Godzilla doesn't see him as a threat? What if he sees him as family? And what if that's what makes this fight way more tragic than just another monster battle? Let's be honest, Godzilla has basically been alone. In the monsterverse, he's the alpha, the king, the last of his kind that we've clearly seen walking around Earth. We've never seen him interact with another true Godzilla species member in this universe. So imagine this. Space splits open, a crystal covered cosmic version of Godzilla descends from the sky, and for the first time in centuries, maybe longer, Godzilla sees something that looks like him. Same shape, same posture, same energy. That moment alone could freeze him, not out of fear, out of shock. Think about it. Godzilla isn't just some mindless beast. In the monsterverse, especially in Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla x Kong, the new empire, we see he thinks. He reacts emotionally. He gets territorial. He gets protective. So what if when he sees Space Godzilla, there's a split second where he doesn't charge? What if he approaches slowly? Maybe he roars, but not aggressively. More like a call. And imagine if Space Godzilla just stares back. That would be insane. Now here's where it gets heavy. Let's say Godzilla hesitates. He doesn't attack immediately because part of him recognizes something familiar. And then Space Godzilla attacks first. Maybe he blasts a city. Maybe he impales another Titan with crystal spikes. Maybe he goes straight for Kong. And that's when it hits Godzilla. This isn't a lost brother. This isn't a survivor. This is something twisted. Something corrupted. Something born of him, but not truly him. What if Godzilla struggles? Not physically, emotionally. He has not seen another of his species in possibly thousands of years. And now the only one he finds is a destroyer. There could be a moment where Space Godzilla knocks him down, and instead of instantly retaliating, Godzilla just looks at him, almost confused. Almost hurt. That would make the fight personal in a way we've never seen before. It would not just be alpha versus challenger. It would be, I thought I was not alone anymore, and then realizing he still is. And that realization, that's when Godzilla snaps, not just angry, heartbroken, when he finally decides to attack with full power. It would not be because of dominance, it would be because he understands there is no saving this one. That adds so much depth to the battle. Instead of just cool beams and punches, it becomes tragic. This would also parallel Kong perfectly. Kong found his kind in Hollow Earth. Godzilla might think he's about to experience the same thing, but instead of reunion, he gets betrayal. That contrast would be insanely powerful storytelling. So yeah, I genuinely think it would be amazing if when Godzilla first arrives in Godzilla x Kong Supernova, Godzilla doesn't attack immediately. I think he might be in shock. I think he might hesitate. And I think when he realizes the truth, that could be one of the most emotional moments in the entire monsterverse, because for a second, he thought he wasn't alone, and that makes the fight hurt way more. And honestly, that's what would make this fight unforgettable. Not just the explosions, not just the atomic breath clashes, not just the destruction, but the emotion behind it. If Godzilla really does hesitate, if he really believes for even 1 second that he's not alone anymore, and then has to accept that he still is, that would make this one of the most tragic battles in the entire monsterverse, because sometimes the hardest enemy to face is the one that looks like you. But that's just a theory. A film theory. Let me know what you think. Do you think Godzilla would hesitate? Or would he attack instantly no matter what? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this kind of deep monster breakdown, stick around. We're diving way deeper into supernova theories soon. Long live the king.